Hey baby, Beans 101. So I know that we all sang this song when we were growing up. It's beans, beans are good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you know what I'm gonna say. But it doesn't actually have to be that way. Beans don't have to be a gas. When they're prepared properly, they can be easy to digest. This is the first step. You want to take your beans and you want to soak them overnight in water. You could soak them in plain water, or you could soak them in something called acidulated water, which is like a little squeeze of lemon juice, a teaspoon of vinegar or something like that. So what I'm going to do is just rinse off the soaking water, making sure all that is gone. I'm going to cook my beans with fresh water. I have in here about I think I started at 1 cup of beans, and bring it up to a boil and then skim the foam that rises. So we're going to let this cook for a minute, and while this is cooking and waiting for the foam to rise, I'm going to show you what we do with canned beans. So many people say, I don't have time to cook beans, because it does take some time in preparation to cook beans. And they want to go to the can, because can is quick and easy. You can certainly use canned beans. But you have to keep in mind that many of the cans are coated with heavy, hard plastics that are actually carcinogenic. They're coated on the inside. So you can see all this liquid that's in the can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this, and I'm going to show you something. Do you see this foam? You see this foam that's coming up? We want to get rid of that. Give it a good rinse. Get rid of all that foam. Once the beans are rinsed, these are ready to use, and they're already cooked, which is nice. You don't have to wait an hour and a half, or something like that for your beans to cook. I put my beans in here, I put fresh water in, and now there's this foam that's rising up to the top. So I want you to come in and take a look at this. Can you see this foam in here? Now this has been skimmed. You want to add your salt after the beans are 2/3 of the way done or 3/4 of the way done, because otherwise salt will contract that bean and keep it hard. So you want to make sure that bean is nice and soft and relaxed, and then salt it up. And traditional people, this was called poor man's meat. They would take a pot of beans and they would mix it with a little bit of animal fat and a little bit of animal protein, and they would have food. They would have food that was sustainable, yummy, and delicious. So that's Beans 101. It takes a little bit of time, but you'll reap the benefits, trust me. Now here's a great recipe for what to do with your black-eyed peas once you make them.